What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video, and as you can see, we are back in the kitchen. That is right, we are doing a food video. So for this one, we are doing a beef Mongolian noodle recipe that we had seen. It's supposed to be high protein, so it's obviously got the beef in it, a few other ingredients. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to marinate the beef because that's what it told us to do. But yeah, stay tuned because this is going to be a fun one. Okay, so step number one is it says to just cut up some beef and throw it in this pan. So we got the beef strips, so they're already all cut up. I'm just going to toss those in there, break them apart. Maybe I should have used a bigger pan. Okay, so step one is done. Beef is in the pan. So next step is to add garlic powder. It says two teaspoons of garlic powder. Looks about right. And then 2 teaspoons of black pepper as well. Should be good. Then we are going to do, so it says half a teaspoon of baking soda. Right, so we got half a teaspoon of that. And this is supposed to make the beef extra soft, I guess. Then it calls for light soy sauce, 20 to 30 mils. So I'm actually going to be using this soy sauce substitute. I don't know if that's going to mess it up, but it's so good that I feel like it'll be a good swap out. That was a lot. Okay. And then two to 3 teaspoons of olive oil. There we go. And then the last thing is cornstarch. So I measured it out. So it calls for 20 grams of cornstarch. So I am going to just sprinkle this in, I guess. Seems like a lot. All right. So that is the ingredients in there. So I'm just going to mix this up, I guess. Okay, so the beef has been mixed up. So we are going to let that marinate. So I'm going to cover that, put it in the fridge. And then once we're actually ready to throw the full meal together, I will be back. All right, so we are back. The beef has marinated. We're going to start on the noodles and the sauce for the dish. So for the noodles, I'm just waiting for the water to boil, and then I'm putting in these rice noodles. So we're going to be doing 3 little pucks of this. Yeah. I think they might call for rice noodles in the thing. No? But essentially we're doing 3 of these pucks. is what we're gonna do. So there's 13 grams of protein in each one of those, which is cool. And then we have an onion. We're supposed to use red onion, but we used white. And then we have green onion. So we're gonna chop that up, and then we'll start throwing together the sauce. And then once that water boils, we'll dump the noodles in. There's not much to that. And then we'll mix it all together, and hopefully it's amazing.
Half of an onion, you said?
Yeah.
You're making me nervous.
You filming? Okay, so I just threw the pucks in there. Now we're gonna cook the beef. Pain in the butt. What are we cooking with this one?
Yeah.
Oh, that's real thick.
The beef smells so good.
Go. Okay. So it says to cook this for 3 to 5 minutes. So we'll let this cook. Let the noodles cook. So cook this for 3 to 5 minutes, and then we take this out, and then we make the sauce, and then we throw it all together. Oh. So we got our beef in a bowl. We're just gonna let it cool down a bit, and then we'll make our sauce, and then mix it all together. I'm really excited for this.
Me too. Smells good.
Well, we're supposed to use the white onions.
And green in there, in the sauce.
All right, so we're gonna make the sauce now. So use most of the whites and some of the green for the sauce. And then you use it to top it after as well. We'll throw those in. I don't know how much of this.
A good scoop.
Like that?
Yep.
Okay. And then it just says to let this cook down. And then you're going to start adding your other ingredients to actually make this sauce. So we're just frying up the veggies a bit. Ready? Okay. So in this, we have 20 mils of light and dark soy sauce. So I don't know what light soy sauce is. So I just use this soy sauce substitute and then the Bragg's for the dark, assuming that that's going to work for us. And then we need half a cup of water. It calls for oyster sauce, but we have fish sauce, and I'm not going to buy oyster sauce for one recipe. Let's throw a shot of that in. Mix that around a bit. So essentially what it says is you want to let it bubble first, and then you're going to add in 5 to 10 grams of cornstarch along with 20 mils of water. So once that starts to bubble, we'll throw this in, and that's what's going to thicken it up and make our sauce hopefully awesome. hate to smell fish sauce.
I don't
Stinks,
know.
man.
It smells so good.
It smells like apple cider vinegar to me.
Yeah, it kind of does.
And I'm not a fan of that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we got a little bubble going. So we're going to just dump this in. Give this a little mix until it gets nice and thick. Then we throw our beef back in. And then we throw our noodles in, mix it together, and we should have an amazing beef Mongolian noodle. Oh yeah, it's getting thick. It's already getting thick. Ours doesn't look as dark.
No, it doesn't, which is funny because we use 2 dark soy sauces.
Who knows?
Smells amazing, though. It really does. Someday you'll be a chef.
No.
You're getting there.
No. I don't remember how long they said to let it thicken.
I would argue that it's probably ready.
Like, it's pretty thick, chum. But it's like, you don't want it prematurely.
No, but the beef will also help to, like, it'll be easier to coat if it's not super thick.
Okay, you all heard it.
If it sucks, it's my fault.
Yeah. All right. Beef's in. Mix this around. Oh, yeah.
Throw
That's
that
so
in
good.
here.
Why?
I guess it's probably easier to mix if you go the other way.
I don't know. Right. And we throw our egg noodle.
Might be easier with the tongs. Be gentle.
No. What are you doing? These ones?
Yeah. We're going to eat in 2 minutes. Oh.
All right. And that is it. So we're going to plate this. We're going to give it a taste test, see how it is, and let you know. Okay, so we got our awesome looking Mongolian beef noodle. We're going to give it a taste test and see how it is.
I only just tried noodles.
That's so good. The beef is so tender.
Wow.
Does it taste?
Honestly, this tastes like just in a restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is literally like something I would just order straight from a restaurant. Tastes so good. I'll give this a 10 out of 10.
100%.
It's got a good amount of protein. You got your beef, you got your egg noodles, which also have 13 grams per one of those pucks. So you're looking at 39 grams just from the noodles, and then the beef. Honestly, so good.
So good. It also made a lot more than I was expecting 3 of those little pucks to make.
Yeah.
Like, that whole batch I think the video said it was like 700 calories or something per serving with like a substantial amount of protein. And for this to be high protein and taste so good is like a dream for me.
Mom, can I turn it up?
Phenomenal. Give this recipe a try. I don't know how we'll link it. We saw it on Instagram, so I'll try to link the actual video to the recipe because we did change a couple things. Nothing major, but honestly it turned out so good. I would give this a 10 out of 10.
Me too.
So give this one a try. Make sure to give this video a like, subscribe, and until next time, peace.